So, as always, if you all enjoyed this video, then please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more content just like this in the future. Whenever you all do that for me, it helps me stay motivated to make more content for you all in the future. So, as I said in the video like a day or two ago, we recently hit 80 subscribers. So I have just got a ton, not a ton, but a bunch of Chick-fil-A to eat in celebration, because the last time I had Chick-fil-A on the channel was more than a year ago now, and I did not eat this much. So fries, 2 12 counts, and just regular Dr. Pepper. So here we go. I love Chick-fil-A so much. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm eating too fast. Oh, man. Oh, Chick-fil-A is amazing. I remember one time I tried to make, so I found a recipe online to make your own Chick-fil-A nuggets at home. And so I tried the recipe out, and it was bad. It was quite bad. And I don't think the recipe itself is bad. I just don't think that I made them correctly. Like, I didn't think I made them right. So. Which, I mean, yeah. The nuggets aren't expensive, so just go buy them yourself. Oh gosh. But on that same note, one problem that a lot of fried chicken recipes have is that there's way too much shit in the flour, and that makes everything more complicated and difficult. And so I'm a firm believer that the only two spices that you ever need aren't even really spiced. They're just salt and black pepper. And so, just like cooking a steak, if you're adding anything beyond just salt and black pepper, it needs to be something that is actually really good. And so I've discovered that I think I've said this in previous videos, I'm pretty sure, but paprika is like a miracle spice, basically. You can put it in anything, you can put it on anything, and it only complements stuff. Like, it never clashes with anything, ever. Not ever. On top of that, it makes a great substitute for certain things. So if you run out of black pepper, you can put in paprika in replacement for the black pepper, and you can still get the same similar taste. So, and so, a great fried chicken recipe that you can try out, which is there's multiple ways to make breading for fried chicken. One way that you can do it is, it's called a dry butter, or what the hell was I? It's called like a dry breading, basically, which is where you're gonna take your chicken, you're gonna put it in the flour one time, and then you're just gonna fry it like that. And that gets a very, very light coating of the flour on the chicken for you to try. That's a really good way to make chicken. And it's the easiest of all the ways because it requires the least amount of time and prep. And so that's the first way of making fried chicken. Another way you can do it is the one that you're probably most familiar with, which is a country fried style, which is where you take the chicken, put it in the flour, then you put it in a bowl of egg wash, get it all wet, put it back in the flour, and then you fry it. That's what causes the really good, strong crust breading that forms on the outside during frying. And that's the one that most people are familiar with because it's the best one, or arguably the best one. And then the third option is brining the chicken. The most common, probably the most common one that you can brine a chicken in is buttermilk. That's the one that's most common that people use. And you'll put it in the buttermilk. Ideally you'll let it set overnight inside the fridge. Inside the refrigerator, you'll take it out, and then you'll do the exact same thing where you'll put it in the flour, back into the buttermilk one more time, back into the flour again, and then you'll put it in the fryer. That, people say that's the best version, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a ton of time to make that one, but it is so worth it if it's done correctly. And so the recipe that I've discovered and that I really like for the second one, the regular, the wet one, or whatever it's called. That's good. Look at that. If you're not using buttermilk and you're not brining your chicken, the way that you're really going to get the flavor out of the chicken is by, one, making sure that you buy good chicken. Like, so don't buy it pre-frozen. Buy like Tyson brand chicken like that. It's not like a name brand chicken that's like well known. So like Tyson is probably the best one that you can find at like Walmart or something. Or go to a butcher shop and get it. That's probably the actual best option. Or, and then also it relies on you making sure that your flour mixture is, because the flour mixture is where most of the flavor for the chicken is going to come from. And so you want to make sure that it has good ratios of spices in it. So the only two spices that you absolutely need are salt and regular black pepper. And the only extra one that I would ever add is paprika. Combine those three together and it makes a really great, not overwhelming, but still really good taste that I really like. And I kind of discovered it by accident one day because I was out of all my other spices except for paprika. And so I was like, okay, where? And then I did it, made it, and it was great. It was some of the best fried chicken I've ever made in my life. And so now that's my go-to whenever I'm wanting to make fried chicken. Because it's funny, paprika, it's so complimentary that it actually makes the other spices that it's with better. Because if you just use regular salt and pepper, nothing else, sometimes it can be way too salty. But if you use that same amount of salt and black pepper and then add paprika to it, that paprika brings the salty taste way down because the paprika is slightly sweet, and so it balances it out, and it's amazing. I freaking love it. Today is my dad's birthday. And so right now the whole family is downstairs trying to bother my dad and get him to go do things with them. Even though my dad never wants to do anything for his birthday. And that's just how it's always been. So that's why I'm up here making this video real quick while my dad's downstairs enjoying his birthday. Oh gosh, Chick-fil-A's nuggets are so amazing. Like, Chick-fil-A is one of these restaurants where I'd love to go work there for like 1 week. Just enough time to learn how to make the nuggets, and then I'd quit. And then I'd freaking, then I'd just make them at home without having to pay for them. You have everybody screaming downstairs. Oh God, I'm drooling. Ugh. This chicken is so damn good. Our last one. Oh gosh. Woo. Big lunch. It's an early lunch too. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. All right. Alright, so that is the end of this video. If you all enjoyed watching, and you made it this far, then please remember to subscribe to my channel to see, or please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more content just like this in the future. Whenever you all do that for me, it helps me stay motivated to make more content for you all in the future. So once again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, bye.